There's nothing worse than feeling stuck in life. Like, you want to be doing something with yourself, but you're not sure what to do. Something I think causes this is throughout our life, there are so many external forces pushing us one way or another. It's so seldom that we actually do what we want to do with our lives. We have to go to school, we have to do our homework. Then later you're told you should go to college and that you should have a career path. And the whole time we're told what opinions we're supposed to agree with. You're externally given all of these directions in life, and eventually you lose track with what you want. I think the lockdown really showed this because a lot of people had that momentum in their life stopped, and once that externally given momentum had been removed, they couldn't get it back again. Ultimately, this feeling of being stuck leads to a general apathy toward life, where even if you are doing something with your life, you don't really feel much of anything. You're not attached to it because you're just doing it because you feel like you have to, not because you want to. Something really important to know is that this is not how life should be. Our culture has a powerful draining effect. Everything around us feels shallow or trivial. It seems like every TV show and movie coming out now is just pushed out as quickly as possible without any soul at all. And the same can be said about music. And most people around us just don't take life seriously. Nothing seems important to anyone anymore. And this is the environment we're in all the time. And it all adds up to this feeling that life has no meaning. We try to make something special out of our lives, but everything around us is trying to make us feel like what's important is trivial, that what we want isn't special, that ultimately there's no point to what we do. So we feel unmotivated to do much of anything. This problem lies in a disconnection between you and what you want. If what you want out of life isn't clear, you'll never be satisfied. You'll never be happy. The solution to feeling stuck or apathetic toward life is to reconnect with what you want. And that's exactly what this journaling technique is designed to help you do. This is super important if you want to get yourself out of this feeling state. You have to overcome the apathy toward life that our culture breeds. And the only way to do that is to get back in touch with what you want out of life. So get yourself a piece of paper and start by writing down a list of things that you like, subjects that interest you, or simply things that you want. Could be anything. It doesn't matter how silly it might feel as you write it. Just start thinking of things that you enjoy. Once you've written out a bunch of things, choose one to focus on. Let's say you write, I want a steak. That might seem pretty insignificant, but start digging deeper. Did you want to cook it yourself? Do you enjoy cooking? If you say yes to those, that's something actionable you can pursue already. You could check out some YouTube cooking channels, get some new ideas for things to cook. You could take classes, then maybe even think about getting a job in a kitchen. As you write, keep this in mind. You're going to be hearing that voice in your head putting you down, mocking and making fun of what you're writing. It's going to say things like, why are you interested in that? That's stupid. What use is that? You're not good at any of that. You're going to have these thoughts, or maybe just the feeling. But the key is not to let that voice stop you from asking these questions. You're searching for that part of you inside that's going to motivate you to live the best life that you can live. And that voice is only going to stop you. That voice is a product of all those bad ideas in our culture that are keeping you apathetic, keeping you stuck in life. And ultimately, it's keeping you from improving yourself. Another thing to do is to keep your thoughts present and focused on you. Don't be comparing yourself to that 12-year-old who's already made millions of dollars and has opened 20 businesses. All that's going to do is to fuel those negative voices in your head and distract you from what's really important. And that is connecting with what you want in life. Because thinking about what other people have done and have succeeded in doesn't necessarily mean that that's what you need to be doing. The whole purpose of this exercise is to get you in touch with what you want. Because the stakes involved are your life and your happiness. That's what you're creating when you ask yourself these questions. And though they might seem small, like enjoying cooking, it's little questions like these that lead you to check out a new recipe that's fun, taking a cooking class, or getting a job as a cook, and eventually it will lead you to develop a lifelong passion that'll define your life. A passion that you can't imagine ever having lived without. Everyone's passions, everyone's life-defining goals, their dreams, they all started with a little question here or an interest there. Oh, that looks neat. Oh, that looks fun. I want to try that. Your passion starts with the statement, I want. It starts with a desire that you have inside of you. This is just one small step in this process, and it's something Jonathan and I are going to be talking a lot about on this channel. So many of us feel lost, disconnected, apathetic, and depressed because so much of our culture is devoted to making you feel separated from what you really want in life. It keeps you from taking life seriously and makes you feel guilty for working toward it. So if you're interested in hearing more, be sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. But above all, be sure that you're investing in your life, because it is special. It is important. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a great day.